We're back, guys, here for the KeSPA Cup, sponsored by Latte Home Shopping. And we're going into game number 4 of ByuL versus Pigbaby here. ByuL really taking it to Pigbaby on that gigantic map, Cactus Valley, looking quite strong.
Yeah, looks fantastic. And now it is going to be terraformed. We did see this map in the Sue versus Sun matchup.
Yeah,
Sue taking the base.
Brings back good memories.
It was a good time, Valdez. It was a few hours ago now, but yeah, taking the wrong side of the gold base. Still proceeds to mass Hydra.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I don't have enough gas. I guess I'll take my natural a bit earlier and get those gases instead. And San's just like sitting in his base making void rays for some reason and just dies.
Yeah, a bit of a disappointing series there actually. Sam just a little bit more disappointing than I really didn't expect it to go that way, but you know, these things happen, man.
Yeah.
Pigbaby got pretty crushed in the last game. ByuL had a great build, just played it perfectly.
Yeah.
Dealt with the all-in and counterattacked with mutas.
If that were a different Protoss, I think we would have definitely seen that map go a bit differently, but Pigbaby just not really feeling comfortable there.
He's a little predictable with his style. You know, he's very aggressive. He's going for these all-ins again and again, and ByuL has shut them down when the time comes, and the only time ByuL kind of stumbled was when he went for that proxy hatchery and it got crushed, essentially.
It was almost like he was trying it or he was just not prepared for the map. And he was just saying, like, oh, I just don't want to play on this map.
Yeah.
And there, when he went for that last, like, final all-in, ByuL was already on, like, 80 drones, and he had, like, the best economy ever. There wasn't much he could do for Pigbaby there. But, guys, let's jump into the game right now.
CJN2's ByuL, 한지원 vs. Genial Green Wings Pigbaby, 양희수.
Down here in the bottom right is ByuL.
And up here in the top left, Pigbaby has to win this game or he's out. Similar positions to what Sue and Sun have. I wonder if ByuL is going to go for an early gold base, considering how aggressively we've been seeing these Protoss players scout on these kind of maps. You know, throwing down early forges. Once again, we're going to see the same thing. And from there, you know, obviously if you're going to take a gold base and it gets found, they're going to cannon it. You can't really defend it the same way you would your natural. Things get a little bit harder. So I wonder if ByuL will go for a gold early or simply just go for that hatchery first and then that.
Yeah, it might be safer to just take that nat, but ByuL may decide to just say, hey, I don't really know the map too well, so I know that I like gold bases against Protoss.
It's always the safe bet.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see it, though, to be honest. Could be very dangerous.
Well, judging from the fact that we haven't seen a drone go out just yet, maybe we won't. I think we might just see that hatch first in the natural. And there's that forge again. So it's going to be a similar to last game's sort of scenario.
Yeah, I think ByuL's getting a read on the way that Pigbaby is playing. We've seen a forge opening in every game, haven't we?
There we have, and he's going to see it again because he saw that early probe scout. He's like, oh, all right, it's the exact same thing. I'm going to send a drone down to scout and make sure you can't cannon rush me.
Yeah. Every game except Bridgehead.
Yeah, right. Maybe expecting the proxy hatchery as well on that.
Yeah.
And also the pocket natural helps out a lot too.
Yeah, for sure. So only one probe here. Going to force some drones down once again. We've seen this happen time and time again. Pigbaby already in position to take his Nexus. Not going to be committing to any cannons here.
Yeah. Making sure there's no decent position for a cannon to go down. Down goes that Nexus.
ByuL, I think he's got the read on this already. Immediately going to mining. The timing has passed. And he's just going to follow up with some pretty standard play. Puts down the pool. No gas just yet.
No gas. And we'll see if he goes for that quicker gas this time around. We did see him do it last time. And it really helped him out in dealing with an early third. Probe is still really looking for it this time. Might have to get some lings out before he commits to anything.
What do you think about the third bases on this map for Zerg? The one up to the north, I suppose, would be the one where you would take it.
Yeah, it's pretty far out there, but it's not as bad as some maps. Definitely harder for the Protoss to try and get that base safely.
Yeah.
It's just so exposed, like it's so wide that making a SimCity up there looks very difficult.
It looks harder than even Expedition Lost.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, much harder. Same sort of layout, just bigger.
Yeah, and there's an extra ramp in the back.
Yeah.
Don't forget, and the ramps are bigger, and I think it's like the ramp is farther away from where you put down the Nexus as well. So yeah, definitely pretty hard. Makes me wonder about Protoss on this map.
Doesn't look like the most favorable map for them, that's for sure.
Yeah. What about the other third base? That's also not the best. I suppose you could put a SimCity down, you know, towards the, well, in Pigbaby's position, you would put it up towards the north and then just like keep your army in between your two bases.
Yeah, I kind of like the closer one. Yeah, the one like just a little bit up from the natural that Pigbaby has, because you can wall it up with some gateways and defend it probably a bit easier, but you know, Hydra's can always get behind it and start dealing with the probes there, and then it makes it very difficult again. So he probably would go for the one to the south in most cases.
Oh, they can actually get behind those murals. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
That's pretty, yeah. Maybe you wouldn't want to take that.
No. Definitely not.
So this Overlord is going to see the robotics facility coming down. Very nice scout there. Even sees only one gas here at the natural.
Yeah, so he might be even a similar build to the game one we saw, right? Like throwing down 3 more gateways now, +1 on the way. War Prism, I think, will be the next step. And behind that, Twilight, Immortals, +2 and Blink. That's my theory.
You called it, man. You were talking about how Pigbaby is so predictable. And
he's predictable.
Well, here we go again.
And he's aggressive.
Doesn't take a scientist to figure this one out.
No. Well, you know, he can still change it up as well. He doesn't necessarily have to go for that same build. He can just go for a third behind it and play a normal game from there, but I don't think we are going to see that.
Yeah, for a different player, like a higher tier player, we've seen this actually. Classic does this from time to time. In big, like, best of 5, best of 7 series, he'll start off with the first half of a build, and then he'll change it halfway. You know, either go more aggressive or go more defensive, take that third base like you were talking about.
Yeah, mind games and whatnot is also a very important thing in these best of series, but if you're going to do the same thing, then I think ByuL will just do the same thing to counter it like he did last time.
It already worked once. I mean, there's not really much to change up.
And he's going to be much more efficient at it this time around. Look at this.
For sure.
Roach is waiting, and a spine crawler there. He's like, well, I know exactly.
Looking like exactly like that other game, to be honest.
I think it's even less efficient than last time there. He literally is not getting anything done until this point. Oh.
Nice.
Well, ByuL just not paying attention.
Queen snipe there, maybe stop a bunch of larvae from being produced, I suppose, at that natural. Already going to be remaking one more queen here.
Yeah, at least one round of larvae will be canceled. Maybe a second one.
Is this the idea with these this 4 Zealot drop, just to snipe out queens?
Could be. It's doing some work.
And you can pick them up and drop them on the queens once again. That queen is extremely low.
Well, I think he might try for it.
He's going to get it.
Wow.
And he saves 2 of his Zealots.
That's pretty efficient play there. And we are seeing a lot more gateways go down. 4 more finishing up. It is 8 gate +2 blink.
Yeah. And if you remember, ByuL really countered this build last time with a very big counterattack on Moonlight Madness.
This time around, he doesn't have the units out in time. The Hydra down, only just finishing up now. This actually might hit at a very efficient time.
Yeah. And also Pigbaby adding 2 more cannons at his natural. So he's going to have 3 there, plus the Mothership Core. That's going to be huge defense if ByuL ever wants to go for a counterattack.
Look at this, 13 Hydras on the way. You know you've screwed up your macro when you can make 13 Hydras. He was not ready at all for this. He really kind of messed up his plan here. And now,
wow.
Force field on the ramp. Guess what? Your main is gone.
He misses the force fields though, and there we go.
Yeah, but still, hard to say if that's going to be enough. Nice blink forward. And what can you do from this point?
Well, he's going to push back the sentries at least. One thing, the Hydras get up, but look at how many +2 Blink Stalkers there are in here, and a great concave.
Beautiful plan from Pigbaby, though it was predictable. ByuL did not predict it.
Wow. That's pretty unbelievable at this point. ByuL taking crucial damage. GG, Pigbaby wins another game, and we're going to Game 5 of Pigbaby versus ByuL.
Very well executed play there.
Those queen snipes, though.
Those queen snipes, they helped out a lot. I think the bigger problem was how late that Hydra Den was, man. That was a late Hydra Den. He made 13 Hydras at once when it finished.
Yeah.
That is clearly a sign that you forgot it.
Do you think that somehow ByuL wasn't expecting that to come? I mean, he got the Overseer Scout. He also got the Overlord Scout.
It seems that way, doesn't it? Like it seems like he just